What is going on, everybody? It is me, your boy Perucho. We're back with another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle video. In today's Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle video, we are going to be doing the Dokkan Ultimate Player's Choice Battle. And it is, I think, essentially, they did a survey a while ago, or I think probably maybe in the beginning of this global Dokkan celebration, and they asked players literally like, "Yo, what do you like to wait? What the hell? Why am I just staying still? Why am I? Am I just trying to figure out how? Oh, okay. I think I'm just trying to figure out. Wait, no. I'm like, dude, I think it's essentially how I want it because I definitely want to. Oh, I think I was looking at my rotations. That's what. Because I was looking at what I have here, and then I looked at the bottom left, or not the bottom left. My bad. On the bottom right, which is of course the Super Saiyan Vegeta and the Super Saiyan God duos, and then we have Vegeta and Trunks there too. And I'm like, oh my god, dude. Of course, the main unit I didn't want to have. But the main reason why I brought them on here in the first place is because there's two missions that one mission in particular to complete because the only the one that's like, oh, complete this once is not really a mission in my eyes. I mean, at least like yes, it's technically it's literally a mission in the for the event, but you just have to clear the event, right? But the other one that I'm talking about is we have to clear the event with a team that includes all 5 super types or all 5 extreme types, which of course here, as obviously you could tell, I brought it in a full class of super type units, which I think they're all like fuse fighters essentially. And yeah, here I'm like, okay, I think this should be, oh, well, not fuse fighters actually, not the Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta and the Super Saiyan Trunks are obviously not fuse fighters because they don't fuse, they're just there for the bond of master and disciple. But I think I'm leading not only I think I'm leading a future. Well, the Super Saiyan Blue Goku is leading the Fuse Fighters and the Future Solid category. So yeah, here we're gonna be able to get the full leader boost here. But yeah, other than that, I think this shouldn't be too bad. I think I did get scared a little bit during the Trunks fight because I was not expecting that Trunks to do a decent amount of damage towards my team. But of course, once we further and further progress and the more we're stacking up, they are going to be doing more damage towards us. And I'm like, okay, dude, we definitely got to transform as soon as we get to the GT Goku fight because yeah, at that point I'm pretty sure that's the last boss. Which of course I was looking up to the info for the boss, seeing if there's anything I gotta look into. But yeah, the last fight is freaking GT Goku here, which of course I mean these guys are gonna be having we're gonna be well actually yeah we are gonna be here for quite a while. Dude. It's freaking 20 minutes here. I thought this is only gonna be like around 10 minutes or something like that, but no, I get because we are building up our characters, right? And we definitely got to make them as strong as they possibly be before we get to that GT Goku fight and just deal massive amounts of damage the moment we transform or fuse, essentially, to be able to do more and more damage, right? But yeah, here I'm obviously going to be putting Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta and Super Saiyan Trunks in the first slot because these guys are going to be doing. Not only they're going to be stacking for the whole rotation here, or not the whole rotation, but the whole team essentially, since their 18 key super attack gives a boost to all allies by 5% for attack and defense, even though we did take a bit of damage there. That is fine. I'm pretty sure we're going to be able to recover it pretty, not like a rapid pace, but the more, defense we stack up with the Super Saiyan, God duos or the Super Saiyan 4 duos, we'll be able to get at least one same type key sphere, and we should be able to heal up most of that HP, right? But anyways, yeah, this fight wasn't too bad at all, man. It was all right, man. I think the one thing there is, what like I said, one scare, it was just the Trunks GT and when we get into that phase. But I mean, should I read off the there's really nothing, or actually I'm still a little not confused, but I'm still trying to figure out how the Super Saiyan Blue Goku and Vegeta work, which I know the Super Saiyan Blue Goku, he does like he does stack his attack, or greatly restacks attack with his 18 key super attack. But the one thing is annoying is that he raises our allies defense by 60% for one turn. So you mainly definitely want to put this guy in the first slot. But I'm thinking about here, I'm just like, I should probably just rotate him out because obviously, I mean, although he is technically a stacker, but mostly attack, he's not a stacker for defense, right? So I'm just gonna be floating him out of here, and then in case like there's any like last slot attacks, if there's going to be any spooks in the last slot, I'm hoping for this guy to either tank the damage that's going to be coming towards his way, or to be able to just dodge and get out of harm's way, man. And we don't have to worry about that at all. But the one concern I do have is, like, we have 4 stackers here, and the Vegeta, the Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta, and the Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta and the Super Saiyan Trunks are mainly technically a stacker too, in a sense. But their main utility kit is just being put in the first slot, right? Because they're going to be getting not only the extra attack and defense and the damage reduction, but Yeah, that's literally their main slot. That's mainly where they want to be. So it's like, dude, this is gonna be a kind of a hard decision to like float at least one unit to keep them stacking up, right? But I think I made the decision of just having the Super Saiyan 4 duos and the Super Saiyan God duos in each for each rotation, just to be the one stacking up instead of like prioritizing the Super Saiyan, like the Super Saiyan Super Tech Super Vegeta and the Super Gogeta, AGL Super Gogeta, right? So I'm like, yeah, I think that should be fine. Although, you know, bringing up their defense too would be pretty helpful. But I think those guys, they're like, if you bring out the AGL Super Saiyan Goku or the Tech Super Saiyan Vegeta or Angel Super Saiyan Vegeta, it would be hard as well because those guys want to be prioritizing being the first slot too, right? Which is like, dude, oh my god, man, all of these guys want to be in the freaking first slot, dude. What the freaking hell, man? But anyways, I think actually no, you could probably get away with Super Saiyan, AGL Super Saiyan Goku, AGL Angel Super Saiyan Goku because he dodges. He just, I think he doesn't get like the extra set of attack and he doesn't get the extra set of defense or the extra defense in his passive skill, because I think in his passive skill he does get the. Well, actually no, I think he gets a great chance of dodging enemies' attacks if he is in the first slot, right? Dude, can this freaking page change? Well, let me see here. When attacking, as the first attack in a turn, guards all attacks. Yep, and then great chance evading his attack. Like, gotcha. Yeah, so that is literally part of his kit right there. And then when receiving attack plus 200%. I mean, the guarding and mostly the dodge is what I care about for Angel Super Saiyan AGL Goku, right? I don't care about like the freaking getting the extra defense and whatnot. I just want this guy to freaking dodge. And then yeah, this Goku is gonna be fine, of course, because of the fact that he is what's I'm gonna call it? He is gonna be what's the word I'm looking for? He has like essentially 90% damage reduction within the second slot. And then the Super Saiyan Goku, I was hoping for him to finish off this rotation here, or this fight against Pan, but it is just my it is my Super Saiyan Blue Goku, so he's only at 55%. So I mean, he does a decent amount. If he did one more super attack right there, he probably could have finished off Pan, but that is fine. That doesn't really matter. But I was hoping to get. I'm like, dude, can we at least get more stacks here for the Super Saiyan God? At least two, man. Two would be freaking nice. But yeah, also I do see Tech Keiser right there, so we should be able to heal up just a bit of health right here. I mean, although I should have probably maybe I could have probably collected the Ins keys first for the Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta and the Super Saiyan Trunks to be able to get a little more HP, but nah, I think these guys are probably deserve more. But yeah, here 20 keys first. We're getting at least, I think we're greatly raising our attack and defense, right? Since we did the 18 key super attack for these guys right here. Dude, I just remembered too now that I'm looking at the Super Saiyan 2 Gohan from the Bojack movie. His Easy 8 just came out not too long ago. So I definitely gotta make that stream happen sooner than later, man, because I know I'm not probably gonna be having any time at all after recording these videos to do that freaking stream, right? But let me go here. The Super Saiyan 4 duos and the Super Saiyan God duos are kind of basically the same unit except when they transform. But yeah, they greatly stack attack and defense for both the Super Saiyan 4 duos and the Super Saiyan Gods when they do the 18 key super attack, right? But here, I was like, I think these. Oh, actually no, these guys did take a bit of damage from Trunks here. Oh, the one thing actually that did kind of scare me from Trunks, the main reason why he did more damage that I was hoping for him to do, which here you will definitely see that he does do a bit more damage to our units, is because this guy yeah, I should have probably read the boss effects details, which I guess, I mean, Gira doesn't really have too much. I just know this guy does multiple super attacks, and then he has the basics of like nullification of disable attack and defense reduction, nullifies ceiling super attack, and nullifies being immune. But anyways, back to Trunks, dude. As you can see, his attack is being it's increasing. So his attack increases by 30% with each attack within the he increases attack plus 30% within the turn with each attack received, which I mean, thankfully it's only within the turn, because if it was for each rotation, he stacks up forever, that would be a little more scary there. Because I actually found, funny enough, the Pan from the last rotation, not the last rotation, the last phase, she increases her attack by 40% with each turn pass up to 120%. But yeah, I think this Trunks it is more scary in my opinion, because yeah, here, although this Vegeta is guarding, I mean, I wish he had more damage reduction instead of guarding. I mean, would he take more damage? Nah. But yeah, here I think we took like 200k. Yeah, oh my god, dude. That one attack, I was like, dude, oh my god. We cannot let that slide again, dude. Did I feel like I lost once. Right? Or actually, wasn't in this? No, I think it was in one of the perfect cooperation fights, which is I think stage 10, which was the super annoying freaking Gotenks that we had to deal with in that fight. But anyways, I think even this Goku did take a bit of damage here with 40% damage reduction, which I mean, I know we haven't stacked up any sort of his defense, but yeah, look at it, 200. That is, woo, that is quite the amount of freaking damage. And then here, I definitely did take a big risk here of just going. I'm like, dude, I feel like I'm like, dude, should I take the int keys first? And then I'm like, I took that, and then I'm like, oh, dude, that kind of hurts me a bit, dude. The fact that we only healed up to 70%, I'm like, all right, I think it's probably best if we just like get all those keysters right there, and just keep on stacking up with the Super Saiyan God through instead of getting that one green keyster. Because like, I mean, although it probably could have healed us to maybe 30% or something like that, but I was like, dude, at least we're gonna be getting the extra stack here, not only for this rotation but the whole team, because it's greatly increasing, not greatly increasing, it's increasing the whole team's attack and defense power by 5%, dude. So that, I mean, it may be small, but the more you stack on it, the more is gonna mean a lot, dude. So yeah, anyways, I was like, dude, please, can we stop launching attacks towards freaking Trunks, man? I don't want the Super Saiyan God dudes in the middle slot to just like get demolished, dude, by a super tank that's coming on their way. But anyways, yeah, they're gonna keep on doing attacks and attacks. He does increase the attack, but I think, yeah, he does a super attack here. And I was like, dude, oh my god, it's Jover, dude. That's it. It is what it is, dude. And then double digits. I'm like, oh my god. You see, that is the main reason why these guys need to be on the first slot. It's because they're getting their defense and the extra set of attack. They're mostly their defense and the damage reduction being in the first slot, dude. Because if it wasn't for them being there, I think they would have probably got cooked, dude, like in the second or middle slot or the last slot, dude. So yeah, I definitely don't want to put them there. But yeah, I think after that, since we're I saw that the super attack got launched towards the Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta and the Super Saiyan Trunks, I was more calm enough here. I was like, dude, okay, we shouldn't have to worry about it anything at all, since I'm more than confident that these guys are gonna be able to take whatever normals Trunks wants to launch towards them. But yeah, after this, I'm like, okay, after this phase, we gotta go all out, bro. We cannot just dilly-dally around here, dude. We just have to finish this fight against the Super Saiyan Trunks. Actually, and then I just realized that then I think the next rotation takes me like a 2 to 3 minutes to decide what I want to do, because this Trunks does have, I mean, I could have just probably fused into Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta to see. Well, I think I was just scared what was gonna happen here. Yeah, because I was like, I could have literally just fused to Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta and see if this guy was launching a super attack in the first slot. But I was like, oh my god, dude, do I really just want to go into freaking? Oh, never mind. I just get that one keys for to get the. Oh yeah, I could have just fused into Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta to see if this guy's launching a super attack in the first slot. But yeah, I mean, like, I was panicking a bit, because I was like, dude, I just really want to clear this in one turn and without any support items. So I immediately just go into freaking Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta, which you'll see momentarily, and just activate the freaking active skill. Which that's the part I was kind of confused. I think this guy, the Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta's active skill, doesn't he boost parent? All right, let me see here. So he massively raises attack temporarily, costs his ultimate damage to enemy, guards all attacks, and then future solid category allies attack and defense plus 15%, and then plus an additional defense plus 10% for characters who also belong to the bond of parent and child category for 4 turns. Okay, so that is the part I was doing. I keep thinking they get like extra attack power, but they do not. They just get the extra defense here. But yeah, anyways, here I should have probably not fused into the into the freaking Super Saiyan Blues yet. You know why? It is because of the fact that, like, we are going to be fusing into Super Vegeta right now in this rotation, and I could have just literally get like another stack for the Super Saiyan God Duos before transforming into Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta, into Super Vegeta, right? Which, I mean, whatever, it's fine. And then here, actually, let me look up I think the Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta and Super Saiyan Trunks, don't they increase the defense for the rotation, I think, once they pop their active skill, and all their attacks too are all of their attacks, I think, are critical hits, right? Yeah, so massively raise attack temporarily, cause ultimate damage to enemy. Within their turn activated, all attacks become critical hits, and then raise all allies by defense by 20% for 1 turn. So yeah, that's the part I was looking at. And then I mean, I know it sucks that I have to float these guys out, and they're not going to be getting their extra attack and defense for being the first attacker, but it doesn't really matter, since the Super Vegeta here is going to be able to tank whatever attack is coming on his way, right? So yeah, here, boop, we do like a little bit of damage, but the main thing that Super Vegeta is going to be, the main thing I brought him here is because all of the counters is going to be, going popping off against this GT Goku, and it's going to be tremendous, dude. It's going to do lots of freaking damage to freaking GT Goku here. So I mean, although yes, the super attack coming in our way, not a thing to worry about because we also increased our defense too. Because remember the active skill that popped up with freaking the what's it called, the Super Saiyan Blue Trunks and Super Saiyan Vegeta. Yeah, we don't have to worry about that at all. And then yeah, here we're doing the Ultra Super Attack for the Super Saiyan Blue duos, which like I said, I should have probably just gotten an extra stack within these guys because you know we didn't nullify one of, well we did is it fear or something, whatever, but you know we disabled one of the enemy's action and it was kind of I'm like, dude, wow, that was not a smart move of me to do because you know the Vegeta definitely wants all the attacks to be attacks towards him so we could get the extra you know attack damage done towards the enemy, right? Which I think if we have not disabled the enemy's action, we probably could have got an extra bar of health of this guy's you know health just gone away, right? Which I mean, sure, you know, would have helped the next rotation, but it doesn't really matter because you know these guys I think are pretty much built up to as much as I wanted them to be. So yeah, here we get the sadly a normal, but yeah, that disable enemy you know action was not as good, not a good thing to do, but whatever. Anyways, this is the part I care about. Boop, just getting counters after counters after counters, dude. So boop, I think we're gonna get like another what, 4 more counters here. So yeah, we're just gonna be doing damage after damage, dude. Yeah. And it's going to start slowly building up, dude, which is, I mean, probably Super Vegeta still may be the king for long content forms, like especially the freaking, the Festivals of Battle. But for, I mean, maybe for this event, I mean, I think he could still be good, honestly, but you know, for I mean, I still got to see him in the other content that we have to complete, which is like the Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta fight, the Super Saiyan Blue Goku fight that we have to complete, and then there's a new Supreme Magnificent battle as well, dude. Which is, oh boy, I'm not looking forward to that, man. I wonder what kind of craziness we're going to be looking for in the I think what is it called, the next generation edition of the Supreme Magnificent battles. But yeah, these guys going their super attacks back to back, which is nice. I guess we're getting more damage for them. But you know they could have been a much higher attacker stat if they were in the first lap. But that's fine. But yeah, here you already guys know what I'm doing. I'm gonna be going to freaking Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta. Just pop that freaking active skill. Actually, I don't know right there. I don't know why I switched to freaking Super Saiyan Angel Super Saiyan Goku. Because I'm like, dude, I'm going to be going freaking to Super Gogeta and just get the extra attack and defense for the rotation here and just pop that active skill. So yeah, we got that popping off right there. And then here, now that we got that off, we're going to be doing to the Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta. So we definitely, or I was are we just going to go rip up the thing and just do Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta and just do his active skill. Because since the enemy's HP is below 50% HP, we're able to do the active skill there. But yeah, boom, get that done. Boom, have that activated. Super Saiyan for Gogeta is up and running, and then have this guy do his active skill, which does a tremendous 72 million. And then yeah, here this this GT Goku is practically done, dude. It doesn't matter if that super attack lands on us, it's already over. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, I definitely did have fun in this event, although it took a while to freaking complete. I don't mind, man. I do love stacking on my characters and just seeing their attack powers, you know, just be I'm surprised that this guy had like a 50. I was gonna say I can't be surprised because we do have the active skill going on for Super Gogeta, so that is why we got the additional got the additional attack power for this guy. Actually, the disabling enemies action that we did here for Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta disabled this guy's super attack, dude. I was hoping that maybe that we could probably get a counter off with the you know, his nullification in his kit that, you know, nullifies the super attack and counters it. But no, we disabled it. So I think Super Gogeta here in the middle slot is just gonna get the final blow against freaking you know, GT Goku, which I mean, it's alright, fine with me, as long as, you know, we get this we get this fight over with, right? But yeah, just like that, not too bad, pretty easy. You know, I did get scared in the GT Trunks fight because, you know, our HP was pretty darn low, and I'm like, dude, oh my god, I don't want to just lose. I don't want to lose right now, man. It took us a bit of time to get there. I mean, we could have done it probably in our next run, but nah, I don't want to do that again, man. But yeah, thankfully, this super tech did the job, and yeah, we got that done right there, and we completed all the missions. Yeah, definitely, like I said, definitely a fun event. I like it. It's pretty short, nice and simple. Still haven't attempted the freaking Festival of Battles event, which, you know, eventually I'll get towards that freaking event to complete. But guys, that's going to do it for me, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll see y'all on the next one. Peace out, everyone.